Greetings YouTube, I'm Master Moses, and today I'm going to be discussing the First Amendment, specifically how it relates to gay marriage rights. Now, across the nation, there are still a handful of bans on gay marriage, and I put it to you today that they are not only immoral, but unconstitutional. One of the things that this nation was founded on was the freedom of religion. This is represented and defended by the First Amendment to the Constitution. However, these bans violate the Free Exercise Clause and the Establishment Clause, and they have no legal standing. In all honesty, they have nothing to back them up. Now, first up was the Free Exercise Clause, which states that the government can't impede you from following whichever religion, whichever process of worship, or even lack of religion that you see fit to. Now, most religions require marriage before entering into sexual relations, which is a major step for a relationship. However, by denying that marriage to those for their sexual orientation, this is preventing the relationship from being furthered and directly interfering with the requirements of that individual's religion. I mean, now there are exceptions to this, such as it can't invalidate any laws. For example, no Aztec mass human sacrifices are allowed. But in this case, it's simply preventing a major aspect of most religions. Next up was the Establishment Clause. The Establishment Clause states that the government cannot create any law respecting one specific religion. This also means that the government can't set a religion above any other religion. Now, these bans are based almost purely on certain religious groups being opposed to this new, more open definition of marriage. By basing these laws on by basing these bans on these religions, they're respecting that religion, placing it ahead of other religions, or lack of, that have no such definition. It's unfair to place their restriction on those who have a completely different set of morals. Not right, not wrong, but different. It just isn't right. Now, by the time you take out the evidence that's invalidated by both the Free Exercise Clause and the Establishment Clause, these bans really don't have a legal standing. Usually the defenses have to do with a psychological aspect or beliefs that the traditional family model is the best family model because it's traditional, which, honestly, it's A equals B equals A, which doesn't tell you anything other than, we're going to do this because this is what we do, which isn't a good legal defense at all. Now, currently, it has reached the Supreme Court. The case is going to be heard on April 28th this year, and the Supreme Court is going to come out with a national decision later on. I believe in June, early June is when they'll come up and release their official decision. This is definitely a time for this nation to make some progress. The gay population is more and more outspoken, and they're receiving more and more support from the non-gay population. It simply makes sense to accept. Multiple celebrities and public figures have already been outspoken in regard to this matter, such as the recently deceased Leonard Nimoy, who stated, "I believe that gay people have every right to get married and share their lives. They have every right to be together in any way they choose." America, YouTube, everyone, Now it comes down to this. This freedom is something that we're founded on. This is something that needs to happen. These bans need to be eliminated. Equality needs to be equal. And if it doesn't happen in Supreme Court, then we'll take this state by state. It's going to be step by step. But in the end, this will be a nation where love can be love, freedom is free, and liberty is liberty. Thank you.